Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here, and today I'm doing only the load prompt for today. And the story prompt is to prompt about something, or to scrap about something that kids say. And I had this photo printed of James and Barrett playing with lightsabers when Barrett, I'm thinking, was maybe about 3 or 4. And when James was about that age, if you put a lightsaber into his hand, he was always spouting lines from Star Wars or The Empire Strikes Back. And so since it's a father and son together, I went looking for something that that was about an exchange between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker when we all found out that Darth Vader was Luke's father. So I found this saying, and it's just perfect for this photo. And I had this circle. I had cut the outside of the circle for a layout earlier in the week or month or sometime fairly recently. And let me I want to get the lines kind of lined up. And I had a bunch of scraps. The technique prompt was to use the color green. So there's a lot of green in the photo. I just pulled a bunch of green scraps, and then I had this one that's not green, but it had this love this moment because this is kind of cool. It looks like James is really straining to get the better of Barrett. And so I thought if I did something like this, I could put the words of the quote, which I have over here. Can you see them on the table? You probably cannot. And I have a bunch of other kind of I have a drawer of boy things and a drawer of girl things and a drawer of kid things. And I found some of these things in the kid drawer and some in the boy drawer. And I don't know if they're all going to make it onto the page, but I thought I would give it a shot. One thing I want to do, let me just go ahead and get this mounted. There, I'm not using a sketch or a scrap lift today. I will go back to scrap lifting tomorrow for Scrap Squad Sunday, and I'm going to do it ahead of time so it will not have the load prompt. So when I do the load prompt, I may go find a sketch or something like that. These things are moving around, so and I'm using about every color green it's possible to use. And I've got some other stuff. I kind of want to do it so that the photo is parallel with the bottom of the page. I have this, which I got a die that cuts fishnet, and this has nothing to do with fishing or fishnet, but it's the right color to match the this area down here, and I just thought I'd add it. I thought it would be a nice background for some other embellishment. And I'm debating what that would be. I have this little, these wooden pieces are by some assemblage required MK gun, and they were made as a part of a special release with Dottie About Flair a couple of years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. I've got this little guy that's kind of cute. I've got this. That's good, cute, and that's a good color. I've got these tickets that I thought I would throw into the mix. I printed them for another layout and then didn't use them. I didn't need the entire strip of tickets that I had printed. So I'm just going to kind of tuck that behind there because it contrasts nicely with that. I'm going to put some foam behind the little spaceship. And kind of put it right there. And then I'm not sure when I did test to see that these words would all fit on there. And if I start here, they're going to end about right here, and I've got here to put these other things. But I may want to put these other things here, so I may want to start going backwards from here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little bit of, and I'm going to put them halfway on. I've printed them in a in a font that looks sort of outer space-y, outer space-ish. And I have cut them up, all the words apart. Look, I'm doing them upside down. And this tells me that I may want to go around that way. So I'm going to do that. I hadn't thought about that. If I do them this way, it's not gonna, duh. So I'm gonna start them here, and that allows me to put something right there. So anyway, and then I cut the words apart, and then I inked the edges in green. So this is going to take a minute, hopefully not too long, but I'm thinking maybe this guy could go here. I like that. And together I'm realizing that the wet glue is really soaking through the photo paper that I printed this on. And so it's harder for me to move them. And I'm okay that that kind of points up because it's a longer word. We can rule the galaxy. I just need to get the words in the right order. I love this photo. I don't think I had ever seen it before. I found it when I was looking through some for something else, and it's one that, because it was out of, how do I want to say? It was dated long after I think it was taken. So that means I must have grabbed it from James's Facebook memories. And, excuse me. Okay, I'm getting an alarm here to remind me to take my morning medications, and I have not done that. So I need to remember to do that when I finish filming. Okay. And this way, I have room for a little something here, and I've got to cover these blotches up. So maybe that's where this guy can go, although, and I was thinking I wanted to use this, but I may have stapled that up such that I can't use it. Let me see if cutting that off helps. It kind of does. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there and let it hold onto there. And then I'll put a little bit over here and let that hold onto there. And then I'll let it curl up the rest of the way. And let's see if there's any place I can use this. Maybe there, and then I can use something here. Maybe this is where I can use my hearts. I always do interlocking hearts on my pages, and I've got a couple blue ones that I chose blue because I knew they would kind of stand out. So now I can put this guy down where his body kind of covers that, and or do I want to use this and this right there? I'll overlap that right there, and then this guy can maybe be right over in here. And I know that doesn't look like C3PO or R2-D2, but could be one of their play toys. There we go. And then I'm going to have this guy kind of over here. And I know they didn't wear, in Star Wars, they didn't wear spacesuits like that, but it's a theme. It's a theme, and I'm sticking with it. Okay, I'm going to put these on foam. I've decided this will go where I've been trying it out there. It passed the audition. So I'm going to put it there, and I want to make sure the rocket is heading in the right direction. There. Should this guy maybe go here? I kind of like that, because if I don't put him there, then I have to do a one of these phrase stickers, and I want to use those, but I don't think that's necessarily what I want there, because I want the only words going around the little black hole we have here to be, let me see, let me cut this in 2 pieces, put one with this arm and one with this arm. Okay. Okay, that's on there. And now this little rocket ship, I'm going to put some foam behind it. I don't know whether I want it to the right or the left of the photo cluster. Maybe it could go right there. But we've got that going on there. I'm thinking maybe over here would be good. Kind of slid under there. Or here in combination with that on the blue, on the orange netting. Or maybe, yeah, that, I like that. I think that will do, and that leaves this guy there, and I can do, I like this little thing that says Little Mr. Big Man, and that's kind of what we've got here, Little Mr. Big Man. If I can put that under there, and I'm going to get a small piece of foam to go on the back of it. And at this point, I don't know that I want to do a whole lot more. I'm going to try to slide it under the arm here without hiding any of the words. So I think I've got it there. Come up a little bit. There we go. Okay. And little superhero boy, the wildest of all animals. That's kind of cute. And it's green, so it works with the color scheme. And I could put it right there. So let me put a little bit of foam behind it so it doesn't get lost there. And I like this "it's a boy" thing. And I could maybe put it like it's hanging here, and I could put an enamel dot that it could be hanging on. Let me see if that works. I think that's going to work. Let me put this behind it. Maybe shorter. There we go. I don't want it smack dab in the middle. I kind of like it a little bit over this way. That way you can really see the hearts. Okay, and I don't think I need anything else from here, although any of them would be adorable and perfect. There's this one that says, "Hear me roar," which could go right there. So I lied. Again, I lied. I always lie when I tell you that I'm finished, because I'm hardly ever finished with the page. And a couple people have pointed out to me that in my layout share, they noticed some differences, some changes I had made. And that, I have confessed to that several times. I do add things after layouts are finished, after the camera stops rolling. And sometimes I have already photographed the layouts, and so they get posted as they were when I finish them. And a lot of times I'll go back and add journaling. And when I add the journaling, I need something else to balance where I put the journaling, or I just think of something or see something or find something that just needs to be on that page. And so I do it. And sometimes the things that I add are not the best. They don't constitute or add up to the very best design in the universe. So let me see if I can find some enamel dots that will work for that. What color do I want? I'm going to go with orange, because it's a nice contrast. And let me see if I can get this on there. And then, oh, okay, that seems to work. So one enamel dot on there, and it's just in the perfect place. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.